Hello friends, it's me, Danny from okdanny.com. I am a life coach and an energy healer, and that means that I help clear the blocks and resistance to help you manifest exactly what you want. I'm also the host of the Manifested Sis podcast, and if you guys are listening to this on the podcast, hi, share with a friend, take a screenshot, post it on Insta stories, tag a sister, the Danny Faust. Okay, so guys, today we are talking about 6 tips on how to keep on growing and evolving. That's a weird title. I gotta have to fix that. But that's what we're talking about today. So growth is a non-stop thing. It's forever. You're always going to be growing. You're always going to be evolving, hopefully, right? Because if you're not growing and evolving, then you're staying stagnant and still and small, and you're letting ego win and keep you still. We don't want that, right? So you're always in a stage of growth. You're always in a stage of healing on some level, evolving on some level. So this episode is really for everyone, whether you are brand new to your healing journey, your growth journey, brand new to personal development, or you're years deep. Either way, these tips are for you because they are reminders of what to do, what to continue doing, and things that you might not have even thought of. So let's go. So 6 tips on how to keep growing and evolving. Tip number 1, read. Read a goddamn book. So reading is fundamental, right? And I don't mean like RuPaul Drag Race style. I mean, read a book. Read something that you want to be more knowledgeable of. Whether it is personal development related or not, reading like a nonfiction book, crucial, right? So with regard to personal development, whatever interests you, personal development wise, self-help wise, spirituality wise, there's a book for it. Dig in. Spoiler alert, most people are saying the exact same thing in very different ways. And what your job is to find the person, the guru, the teacher, the mentor, the author that is saying what it is that you want to learn in the way you specifically, as a special little snowflake unicorn, need to hear it. Because I can tell you something and you'll be like, what's she talking about? And then someone else can say the exact same thing, different lingo, and you'll be like, oh, I get it. Oh my God, the mysteries of the universe solved, right? So thank you to everyone who is coming to me that resonates with how I'm saying what I'm saying over someone else. But my suggestion is to listen to a lot of people. Even if you take a podcast episode or a book that has the exact same title but written by different people or authored by or hosted by different people, I would say still listen to it because you will get gems in different ways from different people. Anyway, the point is, tip 1 is read, okay? So read a book, find a book that is, if you're an engineer, read something in your field. Even that is helping you progress. And that also helps you internally with your self-help, even if it's not a self-help book, because you're feeling more confident, you're feeling more proud, you're feeling more with it, you're feeling more educated. That's a confidence and self-esteem and self-image boost, right? Anyway, read a book. Point is, read a book. And yes, audiobooks count, Kindles count, and paper books count. Which one are you? I want to know. I'm really digging the audiobooks now because I can listen to them while I walk, but I'm a paper book in general person. Let me know what you are. Leave that below. Anyway, okay, so read. Tip number 2 of 6, connect to your intuition. Now, depending on where your beliefs are, depending on who you pray to and what you feel about spirituality, this is gonna hit different. But please know this, you are intuitive. On some level, you are connected to source always. You are connected to God always, right? Because of that, you are intuitive, period. You have that little gut feeling. You have that little inner knowing. You have that little sense of, this doesn't feel right, or this feels good, yeah. You are sensing. You are extrasensory in some way. Your intuition is real. Period. And I'm not saying this just because I have an intuition class for you to take. Check out the link below. But for real, you are intuitive, and connecting to your intuition is crucial for growth. I think I've been saying crucial a lot in this episode, but anyway, it is crucial for growth. It is crucial for evolving, because you connecting to your intuition and really tapping in there represents your mindfulness. It represents that you have been doing some type of meditation or something for stillness and union with source, God, whatever you call it, universe, some type of higher power. And it represents that you are a seeker, and that you need to be a seeker to grow and evolve. So connect with your intuition however you need to. You can check my intuition episodes of this podcast. I'll link to some in the show notes, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll link to it below. But I want you to really open your mind to intuition and know that yes, you are intuitive, period. That is not up for debate. And you tapping into it represents all those things I said it represents, but also it helps move you forward faster. That's the whole point. Your intuition is kind of like the cheat codes. So tap into the cheat codes. Up, up, down, down, A, B, A, B, start. What was it? Do you remember that from video games back in the day? Anyway, tap into the cheat codes, okay? Number 3 is therapy and or coaching. I say and versus or, but depends on where you are in your journey. If you have done therapy for a while, got lots of benefits, now you're just kind of doing your own thing, and you're thinking you might want to go back, or you might want to try life coaching, something like that, try the life coaching, because you can always go back to therapy after. Or if you had therapy and you had a bad experience, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be, try again with a different therapist. Sometimes it takes quite a few to get that right combo to click. Same thing with life coaching. You know, life coach is such a broad term, and the way I do things as a coach is different than the way she does, he does, that one does, they do. It's all very different, and since the term is so broad, it's like a business coach, a spiritual healer, an energetic coach, a manifesting coach, or whatever, kind of operates differently, has different terms, says things differently, and will resonate with you differently. So find what resonates with you and check out a coach. But I recommend this to everyone. I think everybody needs therapy on some level for something for at least a certain period of time. We can all use that kind of healing and that kind of perspective from an outside other. Same thing with coaches or consultants. And I feel like as a coach, I do coaching where I'm asking questions to let the client kind of have their aha moments. And then I'm also a mentor and a consultant, giving tips and tricks and like CBT type techniques and therapies for them to do the work when we're not having our conversations. So find what works for you. The point is, get some help. And loosen up that stigma. If hearing me just now say get some help made you feel like I don't need no help, what you think? Then please loosen that stigma, because yes, we all need help. We all need guidance from an educated other at times. It just speeds up the growth. It speeds up the healing. It speeds up the evolving. So no matter where you're at, get some help, boo. A therapist, a coach. If you are in a place where affording that is rough, there are things now. There are like BetterHelp, I think is one. There's a few like coaching from your phone, or not coaching, counseling from your phone that is way cheaper than what you would pay going to sit in somebody's office. This is not sponsored, I'm just suggesting. So check that out. Okay. The tip number 1, 2, 3, 4. This one might hurt a little bit. Get some new people in your life. Drop some old people. You might have to do that in your growth and healing and evolving journey. So you have heard this quote, I'm sure, and if you haven't, here's a new quote for you. You are the sum of the 5 people you're around most. I think that's the quote. I don't know who to attribute it to, but I feel like I hear it all the time. And I used to worry because I'm always around 2 little elementary school kids. So I'm like, ay, what's going on with me? But the point is, see your circle. What are they doing? Are they reaching goals? Are they setting goals and reaching goals? Are they on their own growth journey? Are they trying to do better in life? Or are they sitting around complaining, whining, putting off the responsibility for their life onto somebody else? He did that to me, so I can't do that. my baby daddy did this, so I can't do that. Like, if that's the friends that you got, you're gonna have to distance yourself, because you need a much more high vibing, positive crowd, especially if your goal is growth and evolving and healing. So check your circle. See who's around you. You might have to get some new people in your squad. You might have to go online and find a digital community. Oh, that's a perfect place to plug my group. Come join us in the Lifestyle Redesign Lounge on Facebook. It's a great place. We are a very friendly, warm, no mean girl allowed community on all about self-care, self-love, self-healing, self-development, self-growth, self-help. Woo, lots of self stuff. We're working on us in there. Come on, join us. Anyway, you might need to get a new squad, and it could be digital, it could be real life, but do what you have to do to get people around you who are moving the same way you're moving. You don't have to be moving at the same speed, but you definitely have to be moving in the same direction, and it better be up, okay? And you might have to release people. That is just a sad, hard truth in the growth journey. When you guys are here, like in the mud together, complaining and whining, this is a great place to just bond over, oh, I got this trauma. Yeah, I got that trauma. I'm pissed off at the world. Yeah, I have no responsibility. Everything's outside of me. Woo. Now you're like, wait, hold on. I want to grow. I want to do better. I'm going to start my business, and I'm going to go back to school, and I'm going to, be a more intentional mom, and I'm going to find the love of my life. I'm healing. I'm doing all the work that I'm healing so I can do those things. Now your friend's down here, she's still in like rah mode, and now she's looking up at you, healing, glowing, glow upness happening, and she's like, oh, who do you think you are? Oh, blah blah blah. This is unequally yoked friendships, right? And it happens in different ways. It could be a straight up, who do you think you are? Or it could be a little more insidious, like, oh, you think she's too good for people now. Talking about you to friends over here, talking about friends over there. Who knows how it'll manifest. But the point is that it will manifest. And if you decide to dip down low to hang out with these people in this energy, you're going to start getting that energy all upon you. They're just going to soak you up in that grungy energy, and you'll be right back where you started. So we can't have that. You need to vibrate higher, stay higher. And then you know what's going to happen? I wish I had a third hand to come out and like pop up from over here. You're going to find another crew who's up here. As you level up, so will your circle. You'll find a new circle, or maybe you'll start vibrating up here, and this one will be down here like, oh man, she's up there. I'm over here fucking around. No, I can't let her beat me. I'm gonna get up there too. Yay! And now she's manifesting stuff and vibrating where you're vibrating, and you guys can stay friends forever. Yay! Okay. Anyway, the point is, you might have to get a new circle, and just be aware of that fact, and just know that it might change consistently. You might level up from level yuck to level doing all right, and then you might have to leave her back at level doing all right because you're ready to just like super success propel, and she's just chilling here and doing all right, and she's happy there. That's great. Be happy there, sis. I'm glad you're doing all right, but I need to go find friends who are on super propel high mode. I'm just using the strangest words today, but I know you feel what I'm saying, so I'm gonna go with it. So that you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with most. So look around. Do you want to be like these people? Level up. Okay, do hard and new things. How to keep growing, how to keep evolving. You have to grow and evolve. You have to stretch. You have to do new things. What got you here won't get you there. I know you've heard that before, right? So what got you here? Okay, I started eating healthier. I started working out. I started reading more books. I started drinking water. I started talking to people who ran their own business, and that got me here. Okay, I want to level up though. Now what? So you can't just eat the same stuff that you're eating now, even though it's better than what you used to be. Now you have to bump up again. So do that hard thing. So, okay, my daily walks isn't enough to keep my body where I want it. I want to really get my 6-pack. What do I have to do? Now I got to start lifting these heavy ass weights. Oh man, you got to do that hard thing to get to the next level. In business, in life, in friendship, in love, whatever. Do that hard thing. Maybe it's a relationship, and you're kind of going along and you like them, they like you, but no one's really having that conversation. Maybe the hard thing is like, yo, where are we? We need to talk, right? Let's have this conversation. Like, what are we? Is this real? Are we moving somewhere? No. If not, I'm sorry. I have to let you go because I'm trying to get married or whatever your goal is, right? So look at everything and do the hard thing that's next. Usually the next step up is going to be a stretch. It's going to be hard. Do those hard things. Do those new things, because otherwise you're going to stay in place. So I know in my business, I have to like adapt and I have to keep up with the Instagram times and the Pinterest time. Like I have to keep up with these things, or I'm just gonna kind of fall by the wayside. I won't get the traffic, I won't get seen, I won't get the views, I won't get whatever, and I'll just kind of like be stagnant and then slowly dip down. So I have to learn new things, or I have to grow and evolve to hire new people who know those things, which is more realistic because I'm lazy. So you have to then do the hard thing of expanding your business, hiring out, learning how to scale, like those type of things. You're going to have to expand, and in order to evolve, you have to. It's just impossible for you to stay still, stay small, live in your bubble, and have the growth that you desire, period. So you gotta do the new things, sis. Do those hard things, whatever it is, okay? And that might also just be like the learning how to do something new, and learning how to tweak something, learning a new technique, a new, exercise that builds whatever body part you're trying to build, So just keep that in mind. Okay, the next thing that you're gonna have to do to keep growing and evolving and healing is redo your goals. You're gonna have to look at your goals over and over. And it's likely that if you have any type of success, or if you are doing any type of growth, any type of evolving right now, that you have been looking at your goals and you have been determining, like, what do I want to be? Where do I want to go? What am I doing? You're gonna have to look at them over and over. And there are times when you're gonna look at that goals list and look at who you have become and reevaluate, like, do I really want this even? Like, I know I said I wanted the mansion on the beach, but like, do I even want that anymore? I love the hustle and bustle of my business, and I love all the business meetings. I think I want to get a high rise in the city, and that's cool. Switch it up, redo your goals. As you transform, your goals will, I don't want to say should, but will transform as well. You will get more expansive. What you're able to see and envision and expect for yourself will continue to get more expansive, and therefore your goals will as well. I remember I was like, I just want to get a nice little $50,000 a year. That'll be fine. I can just build my blog to $50,000, and that's enough for my bills. That's enough to save a little bit. We'll be fine. Once I hit like 30, I was like, no. I think I need $100,000 in my business, and then I'll be fine. That'll be fine. That's enough. We can save even more. Maybe we can put a pool in the house. That'll be good. Now it's like, okay, at 250, 250 is the number. That'll be good. That's where I think, and it doesn't have to be a money goal that expands. It can be an everything goal that expands, shifts, grows as you expand, shift, grow, and evolve. Okay, so just know that you're gonna have to redo your goals. Make sure they're written out. Make sure that you are evaluating them frequently. Monthly at the least. But there are some teachers like Brian Tracy, who wrote the book Goals! That was actually one of the first personal development books I've ever read, and he said to write them out on a small card and look at them daily. I don't do that, but if that resonates with you, do it. But you will have to look at your goals daily to keep growing, evolving, healing, and just expanding and being the better you. So I hope this resonated with you. I hope you found some type of nugget in there that hit just right. And I hope that you are doing these things to keep growing and evolving. Please share this with someone who you think might do well to hear this good. And I will talk to you soon. I'm Danny Faust, and I'm out. Thank you guys. Bye.